Alrighty, we are doing a little bit of a, I guess, impossible challenge light. I don't know what to call this. I'm using the integrated randomizer tools to essentially recreate the impossible challenge with all these different settings. So we're gonna have a randomized castle start. It's bounty hunter, so we have to find familiar cards and use those familiar cards to eventually lead us to beating the game and winning the game. So should be a good time. Lots of other randomizer settings, random start location, random castle teleporters. We're not going to gain any EXP. All the good items are banned, and we are doing one-hit death. So we will die always if we take any damage. Yeah, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it. Alrighty, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it still has this version of the prologue skip. Interesting. Integrated randomizer is using my memory card to mine crypto. Damn. That's one way to get paid for it. So I don't have the double jump, which is interesting. We should start with the Alucard gear. We have a library card that we can use as a kind of like get out of jail free card. We aren't going to gain any levels or experience throughout this playthrough, so interesting. So if we spawn here, we're not going to get any item drops. Item drops don't exist except for killing enemies. Let's go to castle entrance and see what the relic is. Let's see what it is. It saves the seed to the memory card. Oh, yeah! That's the thing I didn't read. That's why there's some memory card usage going on here. Also, the cape color is weird, I'm now realizing. No drop. No drop from Bloody Zombie? Well, we should always have drops. Does that mean that they don't have a drop table? Also, no relic? This challenge might actually be impossible. The yellow indicated that it couldn't be enabled. Oh, so we have to grind. We don't have guaranteed drops. If we want to see an item drop, we got to grind for it. It's bounty hunter. I see. Well, that's fine. Honestly, it makes it more challenging, more pain. I was going to say, it's not spellbound. Okay. One-hit KO mode should still be on. I don't want to test it, but it should be on. I don't want to test it, but it should be on. Don't want to test it. Should be on. We'll find out soon. Don't say that. Actually, I do want to actually finish the run, so I will make a save. So it's not like if I die, it's game over and we start over with a new seed. Otherwise, we'll be here for months. I'm now realizing that the impossible challenge is not centered. There we go. Huge. Massive. And our relic is nothing. Well, then we just leave, right? We go outer wall. Add a death counter. Why would I add a death counter if it's just going to stay at 0 the whole time? I might need Power of Echo, though. You mean Force of Echo? Not even a real fan. Bro thinks it's called Power of Echo? I'm gatekeeping. In this moment, gatekeep. I guess we want to do this as well. Don't fuck me! Okay. Mr. Fleaman. If that's even your real name. The thing that sucks about the Alucard gear is that it's trash. It's terrible. Our luck is increased, which is cool. But there are going to be enemies that we cannot one-shot because the stats on it are really bad. So, let's keep that in mind. Oh my god, the mace. Unironically, might be useful. Neutron bomb might be useful. I don't see anything there. That doesn't mean anything. Go, my spirit! I'll take another one. Neutron bomb might be useful. there's nothing here. I don't know if money matters. It's slightly better than Fist. It's actually slightly worse than Fist, if I remember correctly. No, it's slightly better. You're right. Never mind, I'm the fake fan. Am I going to get Cube of Zoe? I've already checked the Cube of Zoe location, but am I going to get the item at all? I don't know. All we got is the goddamn scroll of fairy. I could use my library card now, but I think we can relatively safely get to the goddamn thing. You know, we're running integrated rando. I guess I can give more context as to what's happening here. I've now updated the screen so it has all the information that we need, hopefully. The scroll of fairy means we could do the secret fairy boss, so true. One day we'll see the secret fairy boss. Oh, don't bone me. So yeah, I haven't tested it, but we theoretically should die in one hit. Theoretically. The theoretically impossible challenge. We might do it. Like, if I die, I'm just going to load my save and try again. Ooh, that must have been a critical hit, because ain't no way we're one-shotting the fucking Stone Roses. Yeah, I was going to say. I'm not spoon-feeding you my opinion. It's because I don't have spoons. I don't believe in spoons. Spoons aren't real. And you can't prove to me otherwise. There's no reason to go down, so I won't. Is it even worth trying to kill these guys? Maybe. Yeah, they can give me an item drop. I have to fight freaking Doppelganger. Doppelganger's scary. Let's save beforehand. I could test the one-hit KO real quick to make sure that that's actually working. I mean, it would make sense that it's actually working, because all of the other stuff is working, like 0 EXP and stuff. So, yep. It's working. Death counter. +1 to the death counter, streamer. Lamau, you died, pointing laughing. I can't believe you died like such an idiot. Wait, my cape's different now. Hey. What the hell? What happened to my cape? It's not blue anymore. Oh, there it is. Fixed it. That's weird that the cape randomization doesn't apply upon reloading the game. How does that work? What? I was trying to change my video settings because I realized that Yeah. The crop was wrong. No, I was trying to fix it. Oh, fuck, man. I thought I had enough time to fix it. No. No, don't go to name change. Can we load fast, please? Thank you. Yeah, I was double checking to make sure the one-hit KO worked. This time the cape does show up blue. What is happening? Lamau, imagine dying to Doppelganger. Haha. Get owned. I would never lose. That was just a test. It changes when you change rooms. Oh, of course, of course. Get that skeleton out of here. And that one too. Also, that guy could be a skeleton for all I know. Same with these guys. They could be skeletons under that armor. These guys are all... There's a lot of skeletons, is what I'm realizing. In the castle. Where are my relics? Hello? Fucking thing sucks. I was in control the whole time, not scared for a minute. Yep, randomly spawning Medusa heads don't even scare me a little bit. Everyone's a skeleton if you stop to think about it. Yeah, it's true. Do you think the skeleton inside of you is experiencing life the same way you experienced life before you were born? Takes a giant hit of marijuana cigarette. $1. Chat, would you rather have $1 or $2? Do. That plasm do be ecto. You have bonitis? Dude. Don't we have a foundation for that yet? Leap stone. All right, well, that's our first progression. Relic. Leap stone. What if I just kept this on screen the whole time? I don't know what relic I have. Help me. Ooh, this one's scary, actually. I could test my damage versus the spell books. Real quick. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna have to go back around, I think. I can do that jump. It's just, I want to make sure that I kill the book with my dive kick. Otherwise, I might trade. Oh, never mind. I can just get gravity boots. I'm thinking about getting... What? Equip? Should we get equip, guys? That's not even empty hand. That's just equip. Or the castle. I'll get the castle map. Can no longer afford equip. Can I sell? No money. Damn.
Farewell for now.
I'm broke, chat. Sorry. Let me put on the pendant. Watch this. Okay. Okay. Wait, I have gravity boots. Fuck! I'm so stupid. But it was cool. That was the plan. I was just showcasing my epic skills. So we have flight now. I should check the poop shaft. The poop shaft never has anything used. It's just poop. It's like it's called the poop shaft. Of course it's just poop. Like if I had a room in my house called the poop room, it's just going to be full of poop. All right, let's save the game. We actually kind of care to save the game a decent amount so we don't lose too much progress when we die. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to be right back real quick. Alrighty. So, something I was thinking about doing, actually, and I wanted to hear other people's opinions on this. I'm thinking about getting back into the retro achievements stuff. Because we did it for SotN and for Aria. We full cleared those games for their retro achievements. And I remember it being fun. But, like, theoretically, I could do it for, like, all the Castlevania games, right? I don't know. It's an excuse to play the game again. Oh my god. Dude, I think this game is easy, actually. It's just a way to play the game casually, but, like, have a goal in mind. So I think it could be fun. If you like the retro achievements, it was a long time ago. But if you like the idea of playing old games and doing dumb achievements like no-hitting bosses, and I kind of want that Mana Prism, but it's not worth it. I'll die if I go down there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, tell me in the comments. Do you want me to do retro achievements? If you don't know what retro achievements is, it's literally like Chivos, but or trophies, or whatever you want to call them, but for retro games. Whoa! Hey, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. This place is scary when it's one-hit KO. Not even close. No, not even close. Thankfully, we have the thing that makes us fucking kill everything super fast. The, okay, give me the Dark Shield. That could maybe save us some trouble. This does mean we don't have the Alucard bonus anymore. Our luck bonus is slightly lowered. But it's fine, right? It's only like, what, 20? Right. 30. Alucard is plus 30 luck? I thought it was plus 20 this whole time. What up, Miscast? What are we playing today? We're playing some Bounty Hunter Rando. This is using the integrated randomizer, so we got the on-screen tracker and such. But yeah. Oh, this increases our life, guys. Why, streamer, get the life max ups. It'll help you not die as much with your one-hit KO on. But yeah, I still haven't died yet. So is this even much of a challenge at all? Just ignore the fact that we died to Doppelganger. It wasn't my fault. And then the other death was us testing the one-hit KO. But yes, I have not died to Doppelganger yet. Yes, retro achievements rock. I like retro achievements. It's one of those things that I did for SotN and for Aria, and then kind of got bored of. But I feel like there's, because they have like bonus achievements and like speedrun achievements and speedrun leaderboards, kind of. There's like some interesting stuff on there that I kind of want to maybe try out. I don't know. Shmoo! Let's go. Yeah, this is integrated on PS1. Like, I don't think the retro achievements is like the peak of gaming excellence and skill or whatever. Like, a lot of that stuff is just cheated, which is very funny. Like, if you look at the leaderboards that they have, their like speedrun times are just cheated, obviously. And it's like, oh, well, that's not as fun now, is it? Oh yeah, there's nothing here. But just the idea of doing it for myself and for content could be fun. I don't know. Could you retro achievements the randomizer? You could maybe boot up the randomizer and then try and retro achievements on top of it. But I don't know. I feel like there should be some amount of anti-cheat going on. But I don't think there is at all. I could be wrong. I also haven't like used it or played with it in a very long time, so I don't even know what the standards for retro achievements are. It's been so long. Either way. Anti-cheat on Ds. Yeah. It's just an idea. I don't know. Because we're in this, why am I item checking? Because I have 0 brain cells. I'm in this weird spot where the rando tournament's over. Tidbit isn't happening for a while. There's going to be new updates to the randomizer. I want to speedrun the vanilla game. There's like a lot of things I want to do, but I feel like... Ooh, Alucard mail. Nice. I feel like I still want to have like regular content that I can do that is like interesting and appealing. That isn't just playing rando every single day. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to play a lot of randomizer. I want to. Nice. I want a redo of Richter of the Night run with the OP weapons. Rondo of the Night. I don't even know what version of Rondo of the Night is even worth playing anymore, because I was sent the quote-unquote final version, and it was, like, really bad from my memory. Like, we tried it once on stream, the updated version, and it was just really bad. Like, the balance was way fucked up from my memory. And, like, the playthrough I did was, like, with a version that was, like, mostly okay, so I don't know. Yeah, I remember it being very frustrating, more than fun. But it is what it is. Making ROM hacks and, like, game balance and stuff like that, it's hard. It's easy for me to say, like, I didn't like it. It's much harder to be like, okay, well, then you make a thing that people like. And it's like, I don't know how to do that. Power of Mist. Okay. Nah. Also, oh, I'm just now realizing Varda isn't supposed to spawn because I banned all the good items. But I guess the preset overwrites that. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like the hack had good ideas. It's just that the good ideas were locked behind playing the game. And playing the game, unfortunately, wasn't very fun. So I'm supposed to do sword card. That's literally the last check. Oh, and gravity boots. So gravity boots or sword card is going to be progression. But yeah, I mean, my personal preferences don't mean that I'm 100% correct or whatever. I'm just a guy who speedruns the game a lot and happens to be good at it. Ooh, Alucard's room. There's no item checks, but it's fun. But yeah, it just is what it is. I don't know. I think it's very easy to get swept up in the idea that guy on the internet knows what he's talking about, when in reality, I don't really know all that much more than anybody else. Oh, early second castle, fuck. But I do know what is or is not fun to me, and I can try and use my words as best as I can to describe it. Does he read these comments? No, Eric, I don't. Shout out to the YouTube chat. I do not read you guys. Never have and never will, and there's no evidence of me doing so. It's just a ploy to get everyone to switch to the Twitch chat, where I can monetize their views much easier. Hello? Oh, I don't have enough for Soul Steel, that's why. I kind of want to just kill this guy, because I'm kind of scared of him. Is that valid of me? Sure, why not? Oh god, I can actually kill that guy? I wasn't expecting to actually kill that guy. Is that Medusi Enjoyer 420? Welcome to the stream. Something tells me this might not be your first Twitch account. Or maybe it is. Maybe you're like, I like this guy so much, I'm going to make a Twitch account and call myself Medusi Enjoyer 420. And if that is true, you're a real one. What can I say? I'm really trying to use my brain, and that's a mistake, I think. I think using brain is, like, stupid. Unga bunga, just go, I think is the plan. I don't understand that reference, Remedy, and I honestly kind of hope to never understand it. Die! Die! Okay. I just realized really quickly that I didn't have enough MP to do the double Tetra Spirit strat, so... Oh well. Account from 2021. It could be a name change. Oh, shit. I forgot. The second castle randomizer. Oh, no. My options are either fight Galamoth or fight Death. That's it. That's no good. Galamoth, unironically, might be easier. And it might give me an ability or something. I'm also not getting very many items. I'd love to find an item. Death seems like the better option. I mean, with the stats that I have, I mean, the Varda makes this relatively trivial, so I don't know. Yeah, we cannot farm EXP because we do not gain EXP. Part of me is kind of like, what if I just save the game here and then fight Death? But I think I actually want to try Galamoth first. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. It's a little hot today. That's about it. Oh yeah, these are invincible fellas. Dude, I died to a bat. Shit. I should use the stopwatch there. Farm drops? Maybe. I think all the good drops are banned, though. Although, maybe they aren't. I don't know how this randomizer works, I'm going to be honest. The good drops are supposed to be banned, but we still have a Varda. I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. I just work here. Hey, what up, Ikari? Welcome. Ooh, very close. Very close. This room sucks. But it could be worse, I guess. Maybe this idea of going to Galamoth is a bad idea. Saturn version. This is not the Saturn version, but the Saturn version exists. It's real, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's just like the Tooth Fairy and Bigfoot. They're both real. Saturn version is superior. That's nice, sweetie. I'm going to look around to my left and my right real quick. Just a second here, and let me do that right now. Nope. No, I'm sorry. I didn't find whoever the fuck asked. So, that's unfortunate. If you can find them, let me know. All right, you've been fun to mess around with. Bye-bye. Better luck next time. Bait used to be believable. Oh, wait, that guy's right. Saturn has the secret fairy boss. Fuck. How could I be so stupid? How could I be such a cocky fuck? Oh, sorry, cocky prick. Damn it. Like, imagine, if you will, kicking open the door to, like, a bar or a restaurant and being like, hey, Chili's is better. Fuck this place. Chili's is better. And then everyone's like, hey, can you, like, go away? You're being annoying and weird. Why is everyone such a cocky prick? I just busted down the door and said Chili's is better. I thought this was America. Don't I have the freedom of speech? I thought this was America. I don't know, man. I want to chat on YouTube. Nope, you're banned. You're stuck in Twitch chat purgatory forever. Fuck, I need to keep this. I was kind of hoping to reset this away, to be honest, but I think I need to keep that. Yeah, sorry, it's literally 1984 in this chat. It's all good. We like to have fun around here, and if that means throwing a random mentally ill chatter onto the flames to sacrifice them to the comedy gods, I'm okay with that. That's actually 100% fine with me. And you might think to yourself, You just lost yourself one loyal customer in this restaurant analogy. It's like they're going to go back to Chili's and talk about how woke ruined gaming or whatever. Trust me, it's just how those types of chatters are. I've been in this business a long time. And they can do that over at Chili's. That's fine. That's the thing is, the customer is not always right. That is a lie. Oftentimes, the customer is very, very wrong. In an embarrassing way. And we don't have to lie to ourselves and act as if they're right. And it's not even like they're not even a customer in the sense that they paid for anything. They just showed up for free and complained. It's awesome, man. It's a wonderful world we live in. These wokes took Sonya Belmont and made her a girl. I know, they ruined the fucking game, man. What's next? They're gonna make Metroid a girl? Chili's will never be better. I don't know, man. Chili's got that fucking... that shit. I have not been to Chili's in like over a year. I have no fucking clue. I don't really eat out at restaurants very often. All right, well then... fun fact, we still have to go fight death. What can you do? What can you do? It's okay. Yo, strength potion? That's actually going to help versus death. The thing about the death fight is it is just a damage race. So, you know what? We stopwatch here. Oh my god, gold plate! We probably have enough damage, I hope. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. This is where shit gets interesting. Okay, never mind. We had plenty of damage. Yeah, we just want to skip all the scary phases. What's the complexity of this preset again? It's low, right? It's like 5? Shit. It's not over yet. We have to still make it to the save room. We have like Gaibon Supreme over here. And then there's another one up here. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Whew. Oh. Get me out of here. Oh, and then we have to deal with the freaking penis weeds? Reverse library card. You are correct. I could do that. But I'm next to 2 checks. Surely we don't die to the penis weeds, right, guys? No, he didn't die? Chat, we died to the penis weeds. Shit. Fine, I'll reverse library card. I can get past that, but I think the reverse library card is probably better here. Yeah, the reverse library is also pain. Yeah, you're right. This also is going to suck ass. Maybe I should be great sorting it up. Whoa. Never mind, we're just stuck in hell. We're stuck in hell. Shit. It's fine. It is fine. I will lock in. If we hit the rock, it one-shots, so... See? It's just that easy, folks. Please don't jack my bones. Thank you. We should have just done that the first time. Oh, who up jacking they bone? Okay, Doppelganger. If I had more hearts, Doppelganger would be literally free. So, maybe we'll get some here. Wait, I don't have the snorkel, do I? No, I do. Okay. I didn't even think about that. I was like, wait a minute. Because I should have died. Thank God for the snorkel. And we have enough hearts now for Doppelganger if we make it back. Thank God. Another library card. Just what I needed. Cave Troll. That one guy who said Saturn is better. That's what I imagine that they all look like. The Saturn truthers, if you will. The thing is like, I have nothing against someone who enjoys the Sega Saturn version more. That's not true, actually. I do think that you are a bit of a subhuman Neanderthal. Fuck! But, like, you could at least have a defensible position if you present it in the correct, like, light and context, as opposed to busting down the door saying Chili's is better. Instant karma? No, karma's not real. No. Because if karma was real, then I would die here too. Because this is more, like, at least thematically appropriate. Like, dying to a mere fucked up version of myself. Almost as if my own ego is my own demise. There I just died to fucking... I don't know, just like an annoying enemy. There's just no way. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I just had to turn a fan back on. The fan we use has like a, what's it called? Like a sensor, like a touch sensor to turn it on and off. And like, it's really hot in the room. So I have the fan on for him, fucker. And he went over to lay on the base of the fan, which is where the touch sensor is, and then turned the fan off. I'm like, you want the fan on, bro. It's hot as fuck in here. We need the fan on. Can I get some hearts, actually? I'm going to farm hearts, so I can just make this easier on me. Or maybe I save after killing Doppelganger. That actually is probably a better situation. ¿Por qué no los dos? Are there so many octopi in the room? I believe the scientific term is octopodes. It took all of the strength that I had to not say octopussy. I just want that on the record. Yeah, I'll save the game after killing this guy so we don't have to sit through the cutscene every time. Okay, that's karma. Dude! I don't understand why the streamer is such a cocky prick. Oh my god. I really hope that that's a bit. I really do. I really do. Because it's a funny bit to pretend to be like the world's most annoying person in the world. Like if the unban request is like, sorry, I was just doing a bit. I thought it'd be funny. It's like, that's fine. But man, oh man. Because like, I'm not insane for like experiencing that feeling of who the fuck asked when someone breaks down the doors and talks about how they love fucking chili so much. Unprompted, first time chatter. First time chatter. The Tiger GameCon version is the best version of this game. At least that's believable bait. You know what I mean? I don't know. And if I've been baited, that's fine. I don't really care anymore. All right, I'm gonna go for the YOLO strat maybe. YOLO. Okay. Surely I don't need this. Fuck. Well, actually, I don't need this. I just need the info, right? I think that's how that works in this one. Bitterfly. Okay. So right now we need to farm Shmoo and Bitterfly. I mean, I can try and make it back. Dinosaurs? More like Dino-snore. Oh my god, I made it back. Nice. Thank you very much, Wayne. 3500 for the Prime Gaming sub. Primers, rise up. Nice. Dude, Dino-snore? That was off the dome. I remember that moment. It was just a flash of brilliance. The peanut sub alert. I think we've gotten that one twice today, but we also had a bunch of people subbing because I haven't been live in over a week. So everybody had their sub retention. They were on r/subscriber retention. Talking about how they could like fly and shit and see the future. Because they've been holding their sub for months now. Dude, I haven't subscribed in 2 years. And now I'm jacked and have a wife and kids. Huh? You guys think Creature will be any problems? I've post sub clarity. It's a lot of thornweed lying around. Do you think that was planted? By one of them corrupt skeleton cops? I swear to God, officer, that shit's not mine. Tell it to the judge. I was holding it for a friend. Fucking nose demon comes out from behind you. Show of hands, who in chat would smoke the thornweed? That you find growing in the castle. Damn, Creature was a problem. I'm smoking it right now. Streamer, I'm smoking that shit right now. What do you mean? Your Honor, I'd like to double and pass it on to the next guy. Yeah. Your Honor. Double or nothing. Holy shit, it's the Spirit Orb! Smoking the Venus Weed. We all can't smoke the Venus Weed. As much as we would all love that for that to be a possibility, we sadly are just not blessed with the skills and understanding and maturity required to get some hot smoking Venus Weed action. How do you botanists in chat even know how to handle a Venus Weed? Your Honor, my client would like to plead no you. It's the no you defense. Yeah, that kick was useful, for sure. Corpse Weed, you think that's an actual strain name? If not, it should be the name of a band whose entire, like, lore, they're like some stoner metal type shit, and the lore behind the band is that they invented a new strain called Corpse Weed, and then named their band that. And the way they get such brutal riffs is by smoking the Corpse Weed. Fuck off! Did I even save? Did I forget to save? I was too busy thinking about Corpse Weed. It's like a death clock situation. I did get stoned talking about the Corpse Weed. That's true. And nope. Your Honor, I forgot to save. I don't even need to kill this guy. I'm just doing it for revenge at this point. I just want to win the best of 3. There we go. Easy peasy. There's a corpse flower that smells like New York City. Oh, so it smells like winning? It smells like winning the World Series. All right, I see how it is. The Spirit Orb is important. I should get the shmoo. I mean, it would give me a strength bonus. I could try it. What's the worst that'll happen? Me 20 seconds later. Whatever you do, don't skip forward 30 seconds to find me dead. If you're watching this on YouTube. Can I one-shot the shmoo? That's actually a very important question. Oh, never mind. We're good. It's one of those subtle foreshadowing videos, but it's just me dying. Okay. Yeah, that dive kick's pretty consistent. No. Don't jack my bones. Farming shmoo, is this even randomized? That reminds me. I know this is irony in a way, but part of me was thinking, because we were talking about the retro achievements, I technically never did the retro achievements for the Saturn version of SotN. So what if after banning that guy, I'm like, all right, guys, let's do the Saturn retro achievements. And I play like 30 hours of SotN on Saturn. And then that guy has to fucking watch like Squidward looking out the window. Can't even chat and talk about how he loves that version of the game. Oh, God, that'd be funny. Name the stream title like Cocky Prick gets 100% of Saturn retro achievements. All right, I'm being an asshole at this point. I could just let it go. But it's just like, I think of it like being in a zoo and getting like a really interesting, like, imagine you're at a zoo and like one of the animals like walks up to you and pokes the glass and is like, and you're like, holy shit, this is a unique interaction. I'm probably the first person to have this sort of interaction with this type of creature. I'm going to be thinking about it for a while, is all I'm saying. And I really hope I don't find out later that they were just trained to do that by, like, the evil zookeepers. That would make me a little sad. Like, I hope it's not a blackfish situation. And that they're genuinely just like that. Chili's is better. All right, Darkwing Bat. More like Dumbwing, bad. Fucking got him, dude. Mist and Power of Mist. There's our progression. Holy shit. Poggers. Let's freaking go. Didn't check the items behind the wall. True. Very true. We have to get the Bitterfly while we're here, I guess. Probably worth doing. We don't have Jewel of Open either, which could still be a thing. We also very much want to make sure we grab all the warps we can. So. But theoretically, if I'm paying attention, I shouldn't die. Because I have Mist and Power of Mist now. I don't have Heart of Vlad. So these guys can still do a number to my sanity. I don't have a ton of MP for it, though. Okay. Could be worse. I want to have a food truck that parks outside of Chick-fil-A on Sundays and makes the same food, call it the side chick. Dude, $10 gajillion. That's an infinite money machine. Bro just invented a money printer. And no one's talking about this? This is going to change the face of the economy forever. All right, Medusi. Why don't you wrap your hands around this? You can claim parody law. We don't want another dumb Starbucks situation now, do we? Or maybe we do. Your Honor, I would like to claim parody law. In what context do you think parody law applies here? Parody's nuts! You become the judge now? They're fully disrobed in that moment. Oh! And just like that, that's how I became the king ruler of the law. And now no one can stop me. Disrobed? Yeah. Did I mean disbarred? No. Because, like, the only thing that makes you a judge is the robes and the powdered wig. And then if you don't have the robes, you're just a weirdo in a powdered wig. No one's going to take you seriously. Come on now. Should I go to Coliseum because it's a closer save room? No. We just simply won't die. Imagine how many judges are freeballing under the robe. Many. Many such cases. I love how the pants is the scary part of the flying zombie. Like the regular guy, he just dies. But the pants, they linger. Oh, don't hit him at the same time. Oh, no. Nice and easy. I don't have enough hearts to stopwatch here, and I could get Medusa headed, so let's just do this. And I believe they don't really spawn as much down here. So I can go for the save room. I also have the spike breaker, so I can do the other route if I need to. So that's not bad. Also, Mist could technically be progression for Aurochs's quarters if we're talking complexity chain stuff. I know we've been playing for like an hour, but... just hoping for an epic rare drop. Nope, just money. Although if I killed a crow demon and I got $100 for it, I wouldn't be like upset about it, I guess. Axe armor would go crazy. Speaking of going crazy, I think we greatsword this guy. I could vial stack him. Honestly, let's take a look. I finally have God of War on my emulator setup, so true. Don't you mean Girl of War? Ha 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 ha. Yo, merman. More like my man. That was nice. Not bad. I never played any of the God of War games. None of the recent ones and none of the PS2 ones. Eat my balls! That's going to be a new sub alert. I already know it. Break Sec! Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. And this, I think, is part of the complexity chain. Getting the Jewel of Open there. That's actually really clutch. So now I have 2 more checks left in Second Castle, and then I can be basically free to go back to the first castle and full clear. This is going pretty well. Nice, nice. Nope. Medusa head? No, thank you. Never catch you live. Glad to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here too. Thank you, thank you. There's actually a ton of PS2 games that I've been like kind of interested in trying to play again because I just set up a freaking PS2 emulator. Since the last time I set up a PS2 emulator, I had to set one up for the most recent main channel video. Speaking of main channel video, youtube.com/DragonBlitz. If you're watching this on the daily channel, it's already up. You should check it out. Oh my god, Heaven's Sword, let's fucking go. Oh. Exclamation mark new vid. If you're watching live right now and you want to check out the new video, it is available. God damn it. For Patreon supporters. If you don't want to wait, make sure to join the Patreon. Check it out. You can join for as little as $1 a month. It helps me out a ton. Patreon basically takes 0 monies from the payment, where like every other platform, Twitch, YouTube, etc., takes a cut. And I'd like to be uncut. Thank you very much. I prefer being uncut. 69 damage. Let's freaking go. Nice. Okay. Iframe's still broken. I'm kind of scared of this guy, I'm not going to lie. Where is he? Where is he? I'm also worried about Minotaur or just Werewolf, actually. I'm kind of scared. Got him. He backed up. Okay, we got to the save. That's all that matters. So we have 2 more checks, and then we can go back to the first castle. Maybe he's scared? Are you, like, babysitting somebody? I don't understand the context why you would say something like that. Me? Are you... I mean, I don't want to be so full of myself to assume that you're always talking about me, but there's no way you're talking about... Scared? Pfft, I've never been scared. Never once in my life I've ever been scared about anything, man. Come on. This is a video game. It's just, oh God! How do you get away? Oh fuck! Oh shit! Fuck! Fuck! Oh no! I'm gonna fucking die! I'm gonna fucking die! Help! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Help me! Ah! Why do they call it the heaven sword when you have in the cold, have out the eat the sword? Yeah. That's the wrong save. Yeah, that was tough. I could have just used mist, actually. And this entire situation would have been avoided.
I worked so hard for this. Give me this, God. God, come on.
D. Danver, thank you for the sub. I don't know why that didn't pop up on my chat. Popped up here, but not on the chat window that I'm looking at. Yeah, we can go for a little Monster Vial for the fans. Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of works. Streamer, how win when dead? I hate to break it to you, but we all die one day. And if there's no way to win before then there's just no way to win. Yeah, I was like, I have enough MP to make it all the way through. The answer is, no, I don't. But I do have enough MP to fucking kill that guy. Yeah, Fart Cloud goes low-key crazy right now. Not even low-key, it goes high-key. The key can't be much higher. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Just kidding. Dude, imagine smelling so bad that you burst into flames. Shield? Chat, you know what I just realized? What's the over or under? Someone check the Kalshi markets on the odds that Alucard shows up in the new Castlevania game. Also, this room is hell. Just kidding. I'm the goat. I think it's going to happen. I don't know why I didn't think of it until this very moment. But I'm like, new Castlevania game. That shield that she was using kind of looked like Alucard's shield. Surely he shows up, right? I mean, Trevor's there. No, wait, no, Alucard, he can't show up unless they rewrite the whole story. And they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't, like, add new characters or change the plot or setting around. Because Alucard's supposed to be in his 10,000 years of slumber. And they're not allowed to change anything about the series that I know and love. So for that reason, Alucard can't show up. I almost got wormed. Dude, these fucking worms, man. This fight's actually going to be kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. Beep, beep. Boop, 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 boop. Brap, 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 brap. Oh no, the flies. They're here. Never mind. He's fucking dead. Easy peasy. And our reward is a fucking library card. Well, that is a second castle full clear. I didn't get the... Don't worry, that's a little bit of Chronos action. I forgot to get the Bitterfly. I was like, there's another reason why I'm here, right? I gotta go farm the Bitterfly. cheating in my impossible challenge. That's what makes it impossible. Speaking of PS2, yeah, I'm just using the Sands of Time, guys. Also, Prince of Persia Sands of Time. I haven't played it since I was a child, and I don't remember getting that far in the game. Is the game good? Like, did it age well? I'm not asking, like, the nostalgic, like, oh, I remember playing it as a kid and I liked it as a kid. Like, anybody who's played it in the last, like, 4 years. Is it good? Regular library card. I know the sands and I know that there's time. It's very linear. It being linear, I don't think it... Well, I guess it depends on, like, how it's linear, but that doesn't sound like it'd be a problem for me. I don't know.
What can I do for
Either way. They're great games. Okay. I remember liking it when I was younger, but... we can finally buy the unequip, so let's get that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The unequip is putting in some work, for sure. But I think I'll keep the spike breaker on for now. The combat's a bit aged. Yeah, but I also... The reason I even set up the PS2 emulator is so I could play Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness a little bit. To get footage for the video that I just made. That's going to be out tomorrow. But if you want to watch it early, check out the Patreon. But those games definitely have, like, aged, I would imagine, in a similar way. Like, the combat in those games is solid. But it's not like, oh my god, this is the peak of gaming fundamentals and design. Castlevania Curse of Darkness, the greatest action-adventure RPG of all time. Damn, Lesser Demon got fucked on. Also, I'm used to PS1 jank. I kind of want to relive some PS2 jank. I don't know. Part of me misses the PS2 jank that we used to have back when it was current. There's also just like a bunch of really interesting PS2 games, because the PS2 has a library larger than the Library of Alexandria. Like, the PS2 library is near infinite. Like, I guarantee I could come up with, like, 100 different games on the PS2 that nobody in this chat room has ever played. Still gotta finish Spyro. The OG trilogy or, like, the PS2 games? PS2 games, don't worry about it. The OG trilogy, they're pretty good. Speaking of new Spyro game, that low-key looks like ass. I'm not gonna lie, I am not excited for the Spyro 4 or whatever the fuck they're calling that shit. Not excited at all. The PS1 trilogy is pretty good. If you're a fan of early 3D platformers, it's definitely one of the better ones from that era. So we can do a lot of stuff here. Everything except for Holy Glasses, which makes me kind of want to do Silver Ring and All Rocks first, and then go down to the caverns after. Funny enough, I think the style of that Spyro game, and I could be way off base on this, it feels a lot like the PS2 Spyro games, which were where they're like, Spyro's grown up. He has all sorts of new moves and abilities. And also, this dragon fucks. That's right. He now has a female counterpart that he's trying to fuck. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's not really like the vibe I want out of a Spyro game. Will I check or skip Succubus? I don't think there's a reason to skip Succubus. I'm just trying to full clear from now, from here, because I have everything except for I just need 3 familiar cards and then farm those drops, and then we're in go mode. So I'm just trying to do everything. Like, I think it's fine if Spyro stays a child. And is like a child-friendly series forever. We don't need to... Spyro doesn't need to grow up. He doesn't need to start saying swear words. He doesn't need to go through puberty. It's fine. I think the joy and wonder of Spyro games is the fact that... Why is he blue? Huh? Why is he blue? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just wasn't expecting him to be blue. New Spyro game where he says, "Damn, not here," every time he dies. Maria. Dude, speaking of, I gotta show you guys something after this. That fucking reminded me, dude. So, I went to a card shop recently. Since I've moved, I haven't checked out like the local like TCG and CCG scenes in the new town that I'm in. So I found this local card shop, and they have I've been looking for a new playmat, and they have one from Mana Moon. If you don't know who Mana Moon is, I believe it's she goes. She does a bunch of great work. I have some Mana Moon stuff. Oh fuck yeah, Soul of Bat. So I'm like, oh, I trust Mana Moon, makes good stuff. And I'm like, it's like a local card shop. I don't mind just like buying something just to buy something, just to support the local, shop. It's like I met the owners. It's like a couple. They had their kids there that were like, maybe like 4 and 7 years old, running around doing crazy shit. It was fun. It's a good vibe. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just buy something. I just found a playmat. I needed a playmat. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't even look at what the playmat was. And mind you, I don't think this is necessarily embarrassing, but as I show, I'm like, here's the playmat I would like to get. It's like boxed up like this, right? The guy's like, did you take a look at it? And me embarrassed, I'm like, oh yeah, I looked at it. Yeah. I did not look at it, chat. He's like, do you want to take a look at it? I'm like, oh, I already looked at it. You know what? Let's just see it one more time. And he pulls it out. Let me show you guys this shit. It's not what you think it is. It's better. Hold on. Let me get the full cam for this. I am not BRB. I'm actually right here just fine. Also, you need to fucking... Hold on. Stop. Check this shit out. Hold on. Is it... Fuck you, auto background remover. Hold on, let me fix that. Check this shit out. Holy... Damn. That's badass. That shit's got aura. Oh, fuck me rolling up to the fucking local on the Shadow the Hedgehog playmat. Mind you, as a child, as a wee lad, big fan of Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes. Great games. Shadow the Hedgehog? Probably one of the first games that, as a child, I realized video games were allowed to be bad. But yeah, I was just shocked to see Shadow the Hedgehog on there because the name of the playmat is called Chaos Control. Mind you, Chaos Control can mean a lot of things if you're a TCG enthusiast. Chaos Control is the name of a goat deck using Chaos Sorcerer. And I'm like, oh, maybe there's like a cool design of Chaos Sorcerer on there. Chaos Control is also a magic deck archetype. It's like, oh, maybe there's like some magic monsters on here. That's cool. It's fucking Chaos Control. Of course it's Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god. He loves motorbikes and Latinas. And honestly, we all do. He's just like me. So that comment of every time he dies, he says, damn, not here. I think that's literally a Shadow the Hedgehog reference, is it not? So it just made me think of that. He's just like me, for real, for real. So yeah, long story short, You can avoid awkward situations by just open the thing beforehand. I still would have gotten it, by the way. It was just I had to hide the shock on my face when he unveiled Shadow the Hedgehog riding on a fucking motorcycle, because I did not expect that at all. It's not bad. I think it's pretty cool, honestly. But I just wasn't expecting it at all. I was more so just buying it just to support a local shop more than anything. I might not even use it. I might use it as like a desk mat as opposed to like a actual like play mat. Maybe not. Maybe I will use it as a play mat. I don't know. Why would he question you choosing that amazing art? It's just, I just wasn't expecting it is all. So I had to like hide the look of shock on my face. That's the moral of the story. Let's go to the caverns. It would be funny if it was just like a, honestly, I got lucky that it was Shadow the Hedgehog and not a naked woman. Granted, I don't think Mana Moon makes horny playmats, but what TCGs do I play? It's more so TCG singular, and even then it's more niche inside of that. One of the reasons I went over to that shop is I wanted to see if they ran Edison, Yu-Gi-Oh! Format locals, which I don't think they do. The shop owners were like, I don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't really know. We just kind of give them a corner and let them play, which as somebody who plays Edison means they're playing advanced, and that's fine. Advanced format is just not for me. I'm very just into one format and that's it. And it's not a very popular format that people play in person very often. It is popular in person if you're in the right cities and the right places. Like Chicago has a massive Edison scene. New York has a pretty decent one. Texas, there's a ton of different Texas scenes that are huge. Florida has a few shops that I would go to that did Edison. But the town I'm in makes sense that it's like a pretty small card scene in general, so a more niche format is going to have like less representation. Atlanta. I haven't heard much about Atlanta's Edison scene, but I could imagine that there's people. North Carolina, I know, has a pretty active scene as well. Mana Moon does do 18 plus stuff? Oh. Well, maybe a local card shop wouldn't just sell that stuff, although it is boxed up with no tags whatsoever other than the name of it. It could have been porn. It would have been funny if it was porn. And I said, yeah, I looked at it. This is exactly what I want, mister. And it's just a naked demon lady. The owner just looks at me like, uh-huh, whatever, man. Look, I've been working here a long time. I know how TCG players are. And it's one thing if it's a naked demon lady. It's another thing if it's a naked demon lady, but the pose is mostly focusing on her feet. Which is weird. That's like a lot of 18 plus playmats. Not that I've looked into them personally.
Use graceful dice.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It allows me to roll the number on the dice and draw that many cards. Also, I gain life points equal to the number of times I fucked your mom. So I gain 2,000 life points. Take that, Yug.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the sub, Oris. It could have been pregnant Sonic, yeah. All I'm saying is there is an epidemic of horny TCG accessories that emphasize characters' feet. And I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm just not. That's the best one, hands down. Graceful Dice is a good sub alert. I was on one, for sure. MTG and Riftbound are good. I think my issue with TCGs in general is my primary hobby is also kind of my job, which is playing this game and speedrunning and streaming and stuff. But if I want to have a secondary hobby, which for the longest time for me has been Yu-Gi-Oh, keeping up with modern TCG releases is like, oddly enough, a full-time job. So like, also me 69ing Succubus to death. Let's go. It's much easier to play a historic format that doesn't change. Like the card releases don't change, I mean. Like that's way easier to keep up with. So for me, I could take, 2 months off to focus on streaming or focus on content or focus on moving across the country 2 fucking times. Fuckers. And then I could hop back into my hobby and be like, oh, nothing's really changed all that much. Or not that nothing's changed, but the types of changes that happen are like metagame changes and not I have to learn 500 new cards that just dropped and like 300 of them are possibly meta relevant. That sort of thing. Feet Ash is an abomination. That one's officially endorsed, by the way. That one is an abomination. That's why I strictly play EDH. Does EDH not handle or have similar situations where new set releases affect EDH? Or am I dumb? Because that's what I'm saying, is I don't want to deal with new set releases changing the meta. I just want to deal with, like, a static card pool that people, you know, try their best to metagame around.
Ah! It's sucking me! Ah! I've been sucked dry.
Thank you, Chino Kafu, for the 10 gajillion gifted subs. This one being sent a sub to Konami. Thank you, Konami, for the sub. Oh, man. Power of Wolf. So I have to kill a flea man, which I could do that. My skills from... That's also true. Yeah, like... I don't know enough about Magic, but I do feel like Magic, you can read a card and be like, oh, I can understand conceptually what this card is trying to do and how it fits into the larger archetypes that already exist. Because Magic mostly is like, oh, you're playing a blue deck, I understand you're going to have some amount of counter spells. You're playing a green deck, I understand you're going to be doing some amount of like ramping. You're playing a red deck, you're probably playing some sort of aggro or burn. You're playing black, I understand there's going to be, you know, reanimation, dredge, that sort of shit. Versus playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's like a new set drops. You have to understand, this is archetype number 7,000. And you have to understand that these cards, if you don't read them, they'll just twerk on you and do like infinite combos if you don't know what it is that they're trying to do. And you need a magnifying glass to read them, yes. There's only one format in Yu-Gi-Oh! There are 2 officially supported ones that see tournament play, and then there's a couple of used to be officially supported, but now are just basically fan-run formats that see like third-party tournament play. So like historic formats, which are essentially the advanced format from a specific event or year, are pretty popular. But advanced format, aka the current, most modern, up-to-date, all cards legal except for whatever's on the ban list, is the most popular format. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Also has like a points limit format called Genesis that is also officially supported. Also, hi Mom, how you doing? What up, Panda? How you been, dude? Hope you've been well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Phil Collins format? Yes. Me rolling up to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Local being like, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I'm sure we're not the first person to make that joke, but it's a good one. But yeah, I'm just very strictly into Edison because I like the pace of play, I like the card pool, I like the mechanics. The format itself is pretty wide, and there are not very many decks that are just complete blowout, unskill, unfun situations. It does happen, but that's every card game. And even then, I also just enjoy it because, for me, it's low effort to keep up with. But if I ever do find anybody else who plays the format, you can just play forever and you never have to worry about, like no one's going to show up and, like, surprise me with, like, a deck. Really. It might be, like, a mash deck that's, like, 4 or 5 different plans mashed together, and that might trip me up, but it's not going to be, like... No one's going to show me a card in the format that I just don't inherently understand. Because it's pretty easy to keep up to date with everything. Since there aren't new cards joining the format. It's pretty nice. Do I need more cards? I did get more cards. somewhat recently. I almost got frogged on. But that's because I'm planning on building multiple decks and just bringing them with me places. Like card shops and like GDQ, for example. I'm just going to bring multiple Edison decks. So if people want to play, I could just have it ready. So... Yu-Gi-Oh! Its modern format is something that I'm just not personally interested in. Like, I have nothing... I think the formats waver back and forth between, hey, this is a good format where skill is being tested, versus whoever goes first and has combo wins, and there's not much you can do about it. It just goes back and forth between those over and over and over again. So I don't know what type of format's happening right now because I just don't really care to keep up to date with it. It's like the randomizer. The randomizer exists because of the meta of the rando, more so than like changes. Like the randomizer changes haven't really changed what the randomizer is, more so than just people discovering the optimal play patterns, which is slightly different, but I understand what you're trying to say. I've been started doing that at FGC events. Our Strive Local has turned into Bracket then Commander after. That's cool. See, stuff like that. Like FGC events, if you have like an FGC local, I do know that there is a pretty thriving Smash scene where I'm at. So I theoretically, if I want to play Edison, I could probably bring my Edison decks to the fucking Smash local and be like, go O2 in Bracket because I haven't played Smash in forever. And everybody who still goes to Melee locals at this point is cracked as hell. I can go O2 and be like, yo, you out of Bracket? You want to play Yu-Gi-Oh? And I'll build my own scene. I'll build it from the ground up. Twilight Cloak. Holy. Echo. I love how you shield dashing with Bat. I don't have Soul of Bat. Wait, I do? Well, if I do a Wing Smash, it's half my MP bar. Hello? I'm level 1. You don't need reactions for Melee. That's just a myth. Just don't play Sheik or Captain Falcon or Fox or Falco or Marth. Just play Peach. Or Jigglypuff. Although RTC rest is pretty important nowadays. Is duping gems allowed? Yeah, but there's nothing in the shop. The shop has nothing, so it wouldn't really change anything. Melee's a cool game. I like Melee. I'll grab these hearts. Never mind, there's a frog. I'm scared. Yeah, the Melee scene is leveled up a lot. The community is also very different from when I was peak involved in it. For good and for bad. I mean, the culture of the community is very different now, which I think is better in a lot of ways, but sometimes worse in some ways. Like, we don't have literal god worship anymore in the community, which is a good thing. But I do think that the online culture has left a lot of, like, weird online-only negativity exists. Ultimate is still good. I really dislike Ultimate, mostly because the controls feel really bad. And it's not just a Lamau, I can't wave dash, therefore game bad. Like, I liked Smash 4 a decent amount. And I played Smash 4 a lot. Even though the game mechanically felt better to play, even though the game balance was so bad in Smash 4. It was so trash. I just don't like the buffer, man. The buffer in Ultimate is so terrible. I feel like I'm just, like, not in control of my character. It's just very unintuitive to control the character, so I just don't care to play Ultimate. For that reason. So we want to... I'm just now realizing that the final card I think is at Holy Glasses. I need to farm zombies. I didn't do that while I was up there. Zombies and Fleaman. Eh. I could do that. I could warp there and farm the zombies. Don't do it to me. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I can skip Grand Falloon. So I'm going to get to skip one check. Let's go. Huge. I still got the Spike Breaker on, right? Yup. Thankfully, Atlanta, we have a huge Ultimate and Melee scene. Except it's Project M and not Vanilla Melee. Oh, that's fine. Project M's fun. Like... Low-key, if you're a Melee fan and the scene is more into Project M than they are into Melee, I feel like it's beggars can't be choosers. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Project M from a balancing standpoint, but it's if you're just there to have fun. Like, who cares, man? Let Sonic fucking twerk all over your ass and get camped out by Snake. It's fine. You're gonna live. It's fucking Cube of Zoe! It is a Grand Falloon! Right, I don't have both rings, do I? No, Grand Falloon has the other ring. Wow. That's, very interesting. The bright side, I can get hearts, so I can start stopwatching again. I want to keep the stopwatch if I can. Let me just break all these spikes real quick. Okay, I give up. I don't want to break any more of them. But yeah, I think there is something contrarian or broken in a contrarian way in my brain. Because it's like, I can never just like the popular shit. I don't know why. And it's not like an intentional hipsterish, I only like niche shit situation. It's just, that's just how I've always been. It's just a genuine expression of my thoughts and wants and feelings. But it's like, I got into speedrunning very early. Not as early as other people, but I'd say 2013 is pretty early to get into speedrunning before it blew up and became kind of like the, you know, pre-summoning salt era. And even then, speedrunning is still very niche. I got into Melee, and Melee wasn't necessarily niche, but it definitely is the, oh. No. I play the one for the GameCube. You don't understand. Smash? No. We turn the items off, you see. Huh, you're so uneducated. Huh. You think there's balance? Playing Meta Knight mirrors? All items on? On goddamn Cornoria? I know it's Canaria? Wait, why am I having a stroke and not remembering how to say Corneria? Jesus Christ. Anyways. I don't know. Do you think I have a bit of a contrarian streak in me? I won't lie. Give me Rivals any day of the week. I liked Rivals 2 on launch and played it a decent amount, but I just couldn't keep up, sadly. Rivals is like a game, and this is true of a lot of games. But because the only appeal to that game is competition, the spread of players who are willing to play that game is going to skew heavily towards competition. And therefore, me, who just wants to kind of play the game somewhat at an okay level, has a hard time feeling like the games I'm playing are good. But that's just a matchmaking issue of competitive-oriented games. It's like at this point, if I wanted to hop into the matchmaking queue, I'm going to get fucking cooked by Timmy McBlimberson69, who's been playing Rivals 2 since, you know, the game came out. But it's chill. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just a me issue. So yeah, we just go Holy Glasses. And call it a day. Can you believe it? We had one hit KO on this whole time and we haven't died once. Damn, a fully deathless run. Amazing. Rivals 2 made floor hugging and CC too strong. By the time they nerfed it, it was already not interested because of that competitive aspect. Yeah, it'd be like that. It's hard to balance a game. Also, you know what it is? I think I'm realizing it. I don't like it when games change. I like games that stay the same, have the same base pieces, and you have to put them together. I don't like patches. I don't like patch meta. I've never liked a game that like updates regularly. I mean, single player games that get DLC is different, I guess. But even then, I don't like it in single player games when there's patches that change the game. He says while playing the randomizer. Yeah. And the randomizer sucks. It's not even a real randomizer. Can I get the fucking relic, please? I think my favorite type of game is a game that is unchanging, where it is up to you to pick apart the pieces of the design and find an advantage that is inherent in the game instead of being like, weh, Soul Bad Guy's too strong. Weh, nerf Soul Bad Guy. It's not fair. He gets to press 5M and he's plus on block. SotN Dawn Archipelago has been pretty fun. I did SotN Dawn Archipelago. It was fun. I need to do the big Castlevania Archipelago. I owe you guys that. That might be something I set up for stream soon before going to GDQ. +2 mid is too strong. I mean, it was pretty strong, I'm not going to lie. But I think there's just less of a digging deep within a game to pull out, wow, the good stuff. I guess I should maximize my luck now that I think about it. I'm kind of throwing by not doing that. I think I still one-shot, right? Surely? Yes, and then I get it immediately. Fantastic. I think the words you're looking for is kids these days. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of, Blasphemous 2 just dropped free DLC. I've actually been meaning to check out Blasphemous 2. Maybe that could be the casual game that we play for a little bit. I don't know. Everyone says that it's better than the first one as far as, like, Metroidvania style. I don't know. How's it going, Alpha? Lies of P. Dude, I'm still mad to this day. I could have gotten Lies of P for free and got paid to play the fucking game, man, when it came out. But Twitch didn't have the bounty board working for me. It was like some partners didn't get the bounty board. Because when Lies of P came out, there was a Twitch partner bounty to play the game on stream. And it's like, I could have gotten paid to play one of the best Souls-likes ever made. Fuck, man. And now I just never bought it out of protest. Not even really out of protest. It's just I haven't had the time. There we go. Can you play the CV stuff that you haven't beaten the game? Chat, what? Can you play the CV stuff if you haven't beaten the game? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you're saying there's CV stuff in... Oh, the DLC? Wait, there's Castlevania DLC in... Is that what we're saying? I thought it was just DLC. It's Castlevania-themed DLC? In Blasphemous 2? Am I just now putting this together? Black Panther and Zombie. Okay. In Blasphemous 2, yes. No. I'm getting mixed answers, man. Oh, we have to kill the zombie. So they say. Is it a riddle? Either way. I still think Blasphemous 1 for me was just a little too Dark Souls, which is fair. It was much more a Souls-like than a Metroidvania. It was just described to me as a Metroidvania, so I was a little disappointed. When in reality, there was like one upgrade that you got, and then 13 hours later, you got another one. So I don't know. Well, so to me, the progression just felt really slow. And the thing that you were actually progressing was like your character's like combat abilities, which to me felt a little less fully rewarding. I don't know. The game was very, very cool. It's just I couldn't stay attached to it because the pace of the game just felt very slow. But I'm also very impatient. That's another thing. As a gamer, I am very impatient. I think speedrunning low-key has cooked my brain. Streaming also cooks your brain. I think streamers, on average, are much less patient than someone who's just playing without a camera on. Because there is a constant nagging of, like, this isn't good content if the game is slow. Sort of shit. I don't know. That's just me. Alrighty. It isn't related to CV. It could just be CV inspired, I guess. If there's like whips and shit. I think most people tuning into a stream don't care if a game is slow as long as they like the streamer. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's true. I think most people who tune into streams don't even watch streams. They just have it up on their second monitor as background noise. That's fair. That's reasonable. Bruh. People played this for money, man. That's crazy. You are competing for my attention while I browse the interwebs. It's true. Swarm farmed this enemy for 27 minutes. No joke. 27-minute farm. And he still won the tournament. That's why he's the GOAT. Yep. Hold on. Let me check something here. Do I have this set up? I do. I have an auto key set up. Hold on. I got this, chat. Any second now, we're going to get this. There it is. Let's go. We did it. I used my one time. Kronos gave me a one time. He gave me the hyperdrive speed up teleporter tech. Cheater? How is that even close to cheating? Come on, guys. Make it make sense. Show me how that's a cheat when Kronos, the Titan of Time, said I'm allowed to do it. Last is Black Panthers. So let's go do that. Cheating again. I've never cheated before and I never will. It's not cheating if I say it's not. Checkmate, atheists. Wee. 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 Bum bum. The world record holder is a fraud. That's right. He's a goddamn stinky, dirty cheater. And in this video essay, I will explain how speedrunning is cheating. I don't want to step on any weeds right now and die. I need to go to... Yep. Imagine dying. Just like in real life. Can't wait for the Carl Drops video essay. Is he going to write that one with AI too, or... Didn't work out for his lawyer. Hey-o! Oh, got him. What a sad state of events, though. Seriously. Like, how the fuck you lose to Billy Mitchell, man? Too soon. I kind of fell off on him after he lost the Billy Mitchell case. I fell off on him when I found out that he was in a Nazi Discord. But that's just me. That's just me. Wait, what? Yeah, a lot of people still don't know about this. You guys don't know about right-wing Goose or our white Goose, our white master race Goose? His very close GoldenEye friend. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long, long time. This was like maybe 10 years ago. And it's very possible that he himself was not one of the Nazi racists. He just happened to be in a Nazi racist Discord. It happens to the best of us. Who amongst us haven't ended up in the Nazi racist Discord on accident? To be fair, he was hanging out with GoldenEye players. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm... Old school GoldenEye players. I'm not saying, but if I had a nickel. But if I had a nickel... To my knowledge, I don't think there's any public... I don't think his comments in that Discord... There was a video that like talked about it a long time ago. And I'm pretty sure that video was mostly focused on fucking R. White Goose or whatever the fuck his name is. That guy's a Nazi. Or at the very least, he was definitely a Nazi at the time. But I don't think Carl Jobs necessarily said anything in that Discord, or at least none of the stuff that was covered in that video. This is a long time ago, so I might be misremembering details. Me and Mark Rutsu. Dude, fucking, oh god, what is his name? The guy whose video that is. Something Lockwood, right? Ryan Lockwood. I met Ryan Lockwood. He's a really nice guy. Pretty eccentric for sure, but very nice guy. I liked the encounter I had with Ryan Lockwood. If it turns out he's also a Nazi, my bad. He wasn't openly talking about that shit to me. But this was at AGDQ 2020. Apparently he was local to the area. He just showed up. Yeah, he was a cool guy. But the fact that he was an old school 007 player means that he might have been a wee bit racist. It's very possible. Again, if I had a nickel. Also, the Black Panthers not giving me their drop. What is this? Saturn any percent? Oh, God. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, there it is. Who wasn't when they were younger? Me. What do you mean? I don't think I could ever say that as a young child I was ever interested in being a Nazi. Sorry, does that make me too woke or something? Either way. Ah! They just come at you so fast. It's almost like they're built for speed. All right, let's go kill Dracula. Okay, just because a couple people said it in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies doesn't mean that to me is not the same as the levels of what I'm talking about that happened in that Discord. It's not good old Modern Warfare 2 lobby shit. I mean, they were doing like skull measuring levels of racism. Like they were doing some ancient scroll. They were pulling out the ancient scrolls. That's different. Very different vibes in that Discord. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 locker room racism is like, it's different for sure. Still not acceptable. I pressed the button. Oh, dude. But I'm saying there's power scaling to racism for sure. Time to farm again? No, I saved. I saved after getting the Vlad, for sure, right? Yeah, I saved. It's right there. Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his racism? Although, never mind. Bro, the Saiyans, they had it rough too, man. They had to live under a evil, racist dictatorship. And then later on, Frieza just gets to be part of the squad? This is why I don't like Superman. Why the fuck is Frieza part of the squad? Fuck Frieza. That'd be like if there was a World War II anime and fucking Mecha Hitler shows up and they're like, nah, we're actually cool with Mecha Hitler and he has a golden form now. What do you mean? We didn't need to bring this guy back and make him a good guy. It doesn't make sense. I'm waiting for my MP. They brought back Vegeta. But Vegeta wasn't racist. He was just a genocidal maniac. It's different. He was kind of racist. Was he really? Okay, I could just be wrong on that. I thought it was more of like a Saiyan pride type shit. Although that is kind of like saying white pride, huh? Yeah, maybe he is a little problematic, yeah. That's unfortunate. So waiting for periwinkle cell. Oh, I see now. I was like, is that a slur? But no, that's a color. It's like a play on Golden Frieza. Fuck you, Minotaur. It's fine. Yeah, I think we're still mad at Vegeta for his microaggressions, for sure. Like, did he ever do a twit longer or something? Or a paste bin apology? I didn't understand the concept of, you know, I was working off of just bad information. I didn't realize the words I was saying were hurting people while I was completely genociding those people. No apology video. I was too busy drinking heat tap. Yeah. I've said it many times, but like, on God, I think there's a world where a lot of people don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball, if not for Team 4-Star. And I don't think they really ever got a piece of that. Which is unfortunate. Maybe they have. But I feel like the PR campaign Team 4-Star did for Dragon Ball as a series, I mean, I never gave a fuck about Dragon Ball after I was like 10 years old. I feel like the cultural impact they had was just massive. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm putting the cart before the horse. I don't know. Have you seen how popular Dragon Ball Z is in Latin America for some reason? What do you mean for some reason? Goku is obviously Peruvian. It's just in the lore. Come on. Everybody knows that. Ah, I'm out of mana. Just like how Alucard is Colombian. Nah, he's Brazilian, let's be real. Brazilian Alucard would go crazy, though. You can like GT. We're all allowed to like Slop. It's fine. Alucard is still better. Yo, Heaven Sword? Get in there. Look at this damage. 73! Holy shit, guys! Also, Shaft says his name when he throws out his balls. Come on, man. People hating on GT and never watching it. No, the reason they hate on GT is because they watched it. I'm sorry, GT's not very good. It has moments. It's fine in some moments, but it's very obvious that they didn't know what to do with it. And so a lot of the pacing and plot is just kind of rough. You know GT is bad because when they brought GT to English-speaking audiences, they cut the first, like, 7 fucking episodes. They were like, nah, this shit's slow and boring as fuck. Just cut it. They just never aired them. Thank you, Anjamu. Appreciate that. Prime, rise up. GG's! We did it! The challenge was not actually impossible! I can't believe it! That was a chill run. Not bad. And I can't believe I died 0 times. Wow. That's so impressive. My skills. So good. I don't know. If you enjoyed watching YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonButts. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.